Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there. His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Here's Finney Smith. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Now here's Allen. The lead is 2. Puts up a deep 3. Houston the bucket. Houston's got 6 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. Here's Smith. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 8.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Harrison from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Poole.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Here's Finney Smith. Pull for 3. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Harrison. And good that time.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Houston. Now Fears. Fires from deep. Beats the buzzer! Wow!
That's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Up 9. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
A smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Edwards. And it's Harrison in at the 5 down low.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Allen is out there with Fears. That's Smith, and it's Poole in at the 2.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Edwards is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Harrison in at the 5, roaming the paint. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Smith the pass to Houston. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. For the 3. Houston with the rebound. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Out to the right wing. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Allen with the screen for Smith. From beyond the arc, and then some.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Launches it. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Making our way toward the finish line, this is a great time to check out the new power rankings. And you take a look at this home team. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
When you look at this visiting team,
they're in solid position. I mean, that's a good thing this time of year. They're on that short list of title contenders.
Here's Houston. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Harrison kicks to Finney-Smith. They need this. Houston with the rebound. Gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Smith in the post. Edwards defending. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 8 here in the quarter. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they've failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Harrison passes to Paul. From past the arc. That one also a miss for him. Just like the other 3 attempts this game. Here's Smith. Pass to Fears. The 3 from Poole. Scoring his 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Taking a look here at the visitors, they've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. Just a couple spots back.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's Fears. He's got 9. Hits the three-point bomb.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The kick out to Poole. Pass to Houston. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. Poole's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Here's Paul off the left rim and out.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
Smith's shot is good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Harrison. His point totals exceed any reasonable expectation. Somehow he's managed to average about 34.5 points a game. And slam dunk by Fears.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
That one goes in.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. They're thinking about the shot. So sorry. Let's hear it for the participant.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead.
How about the points in the paint? Clearly, they made it a priority coming in, and it's paying dividends, Ernie.
Yeah, I remember those days pounded inside. Break your opponent's spirit.
Easy now. All right, guys, here's a look at how the power rankings look at this late point of the season.
You take a look at the visitors, holding steady at the 2 spot. I wonder how they feel about that placement on our ranking scale.
I'm sure it keeps them up at night. That's the power of the power rankings, about equal to a half a cup of coffee.
Well, if it's going to keep them up, I have a product that should put them to sleep. I got all the products, baby.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. For the game at 42%. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. They've got Fears. He's out there with Allen. And it's Houston, and at the 3, the small forward.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
From the arc, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pass to Harrison. Launches a three. Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? The tray. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Smith. Here he goes. Here's Spears. And it's off from three-point range. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Smith, the kick out to Poole. Down low, here's Houston. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor, 7 for 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game. This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Paul passes to Finney Smith. Back to Paul. Poole with the steal. Fast break. Here they come. Pass to Houston. Puts up a 3. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it. But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Spears. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Paul. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Poole, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the defense.
And it's sent back by Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. So here's the home team.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
To the paint. Pass to Houston. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Houston's got it. Points in the quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Fires it up. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Pierce's shot is off.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
So off the run, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Over in the corner, Poole. Smith kicks to Poole. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you right after this. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Quick shot, like it's a good shot if you're hot, but we got to execute against these guys because a quick shot or a turnover turns into a three at the other end, right? So let's just discern the difference between a great shot and a decent one.
LGA is something you hear coaches talk about often, wanting his guys to take high percentage shots.
A smart perspective. It's important that teams concentrate on taking the best shots possible.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Harrison. Edwards is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Paul in at the shooting guard position. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Poole, drives to the hoop, and the layup falls. Poole's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Poole. Poole's got 5 rebounds tonight. He's still on. Now he is 9 of 10.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Pass to Harrison. Covered by Smith. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from three-point range.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside. His own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Allen. Here's Houston. Buries the long-range jumper. Houston's got 27.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. You gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water. That man is going for the jugular.
Here's Harrison. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Houston, the bucket.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Harrison passes to Paul. Nailed from three-point land. Paul's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And the three ball is good.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Now Smith jacks up a three, hands it from downtown. Smith's got 33 points. Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Harrison. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Allen right side. Here's Houston. Allen passes to Houston. To the wing on the left. Jay drills the three-pointer.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Now here is Smith. The kick out to Poole. Launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
3 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And now, our player of the game.